Hello there, guys. This is a surprise live because there were several things that I wanted to bring up that I didn't have time to bring up before. But I want to thank Karen Marie. I haven't worn this shirt, the last shirt you gave me, for giving me this Pearl Junior Elbow Grease Production shirt. Thank you, Karen. And Karen gave me other stuff too, and I put another shirt and some hats and and just other things. I already thanked her and opened the box and showed you guys, so decided to wear that today. Karen, thank you. I forgot to tell you a story about Peter Michael Bobby in my last live. He called today, by the way. He called today. I was busy, so I didn't have very much time to talk with him. Oh, I was rubbing my eye, and I think I rubbed off my little eyeliner on that eye right there. Oh, well, you guys will forgive me, won't you? Of course. Anyway, because it's not always about how I look, right? You turn this off. Turn this light off right here. Oh, there we go. That looks a little better. But anyway. So I was telling a story about a Peter Michael Bobby, because one time I was talking to him about Frontback 777 on Twitter. You longtime believers remember who he is. Plus, he's in Alive 3, okay? So I was always like, look, Frontback 777 ain't Michael. A lot of fans were like, yes, he is, yes, he is, yes, he is. I was like, no, I don't feel it because it's too goody two-shoe. It had no personality. It was like, I'm going to heal the world to the max, and fans will think it's Michael. And it was just, I just never believed it, never felt it or whatever. So one day I was having a talk with Peter Michael Bobby online about Front being a fraud. Frontback 777 being Paul Bergman, a British guy. And I proved to you that he's not Michael in Alive 3, Michael Jackson, The Living Dead. And he said, but wait a minute. And I was like, what you mean, wait a minute? And I didn't know what he really meant. And then it took me a while to figure out, because he was trying to tell me that that's a technique to have somebody front for you. Not necessarily that Frontback 777 was Michael Jackson, but just the principle behind it, right? Which is somebody will front for Michael Jackson. So Frontback 7, after I exposed him and everything, the account's taken down, and I never believed Frontback 777 was Michael. I do not believe Adrian MJ is Michael. I do not believe Sergio Cortez is Michael. I do not believe Jack Crooner, a.k.a. Dr. Farshin, is Michael. The only person that I can vouch for that I believe is Michael is So For Go from Ashes and Peter Michael Bobby. That's it. Peter Medani. Okay, those are the only two that I can think of right now. Right. All right. So I just wanted to clear that and tell that little story. All right. So now I want to talk about a few of the Jacksons. Okay. Brandon Howard, I'd like to thank him, congratulate him, turn this over. He won an award for Best New Artist in Eastern Europe. I don't know, the Ultimate WCW Awards, I guess, I don't know. But that's him getting ready to go out and get his award in Eastern Europe for being the Best New Artist. How could that not be Michael's son? I mean, everything matches. The looks, the exact lips, the way he's built, the eyes. He's got his mama's nose. And the Billie Jean and the Beauty Queen and, just Peter Michael Bobby, being a part of me first interviewing Brandon in 2011 and just so much. Come on, his voice, the way he sounds. Come on, guys, come on. It just adds up more and more every time. Confidential beneficiary. It just all matches. Every piece in the Brandon Howard story matches with Mickey Howard being at the house and living there at the time, and the pretend daddy, Augie Johnson, and him being on the Off the Wall album. All that stuff is on Alive 4, guys. Watch Alive 4, okay, if you want more about Brandon. All right, I got more stuff. Paris, I talked about her song just briefly, Let Down. And then her heart is ripped out. I don't believe this has to do, I believe, with her broken relationships. That's what I believe. I don't believe it has anything to do with Michael. Because, see, that's a heart and that's her. I mean, it's very morbid, Paris. Very, very morbid, girl. Look at the blood, the tears. Like water tears ain't don't show the pain enough. Got to be blood tears. Because you hurt me, I'm hurt. So, you guys watch her video. Let Down. She also has a new solo album coming out. I liked her and Gabriel's voice together. Don't know what happened between them two, but they broke up. But I did like their voice together. I really did. I thought Gabriel was a great talent. So she's signed a record deal with a record company called New Republic, right, Paris? So we, of course, wish her well. Let's see what else I have. Oh yeah, and then this right here lets us know that it's about Gabriel. Okay, because look at the wilt. They were called the sound flowers, and that's a wilted, dying sunflower. Okay, so I believe that her pain is associated with what happened with her and Gabriel. I have no idea what happened with her and Gabriel. I don't know. I have no idea, but this is the video. And it's eyes looking, her eyes. I'm looking at you. I want you to see. You see? Do you see? You heard me? Our sunflower, soundflower is messed up. It's wilted. It's wilted. It's dying. Okay, at least that's what I'm getting out of it. And then she uses the word wilted, okay? And so she's going to be releasing a solo album. All right. Then we have my girl Latoya. Okay, we got to do Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo is a great talent, okay? He did this for Halloween, and I told you guys I would show it to you. And it is, let me turn it up. Okay, let's turn it up.
I just wanted to come on here and show y'all my Halloween costume. As you know, Michael is my favorite artist. And please tell me you see what I'm seeing. Yes. Jackson's in my house.
So let me hold you tight and share.
Let's go, man. I just wanted to come on here and show y'all my house.
All right, so Latoya retweeted that, okay? And that is Michael and the Living Dead. That's a Living Dead reference again. That is, of course, a Living Dead reference. And for her to retweet it, is she sending us another? Because she sent us plenty of them. You got to watch Alive 2, 3, and 4, okay? You got to watch the whole trilogy, the whole Alive docuseries. 1, 2, 3, 4, and A Prisoner of Fame, guys. Okay, if you want to know a full representation of how I prove, and I believe is beyond a shadow of a doubt, okay, or beyond reasonable doubt, or undoubtedly proves that Michael Jackson faked his death. I would not still have 11 years worth of information, plus the Suicide movie book, okay, about that shows that Michael Jackson faked his death. All right, now just a few more things on the 8th accounting. Just a few more things in the 8th accounting. Neverland in 2017 continued with the same deal that Michael signed in 2008 with Tom Barak. At least the situation hasn't changed, of Colony Capital. Tom Barak is a real estate mogul, and he made a deal with Michael, not with the estate, with Michael, and that ended in 2008. It was a refinance. So the deal that Michael made with Tom Barak of Colony Capital was he took over the mortgage. You know how you own a house but you owe monthly payments. So the mortgage holder, okay? And the house is the collateral. So he took over the mortgage, Tom Barak. I think it was from B of A, some bank. And with that, Tom Barak gets 12.5% equity. So if the house sells for, let's just say, $1 million profit, so after everything is paid and it has $1 million profit, Michael gets $875,000 and Tom Barack gets $125,000. Okay, that's what that means. But for that 12.5% equity that Michael negotiated with Tom Barack, Michael doesn't have to pay a mortgage. He hasn't had to pay a mortgage since November 2008. And they renamed it Sycamore Valley Ranch. So when you're looking at the estate, you will see that the estate says 87.5%, and it has like $1 or nothing there. Okay, they're showing that they still own it. Now it's showing that Michael still owns the condo on, I think it's Lindley and Havenhurst, and then they have Neverland in there, and they also have Catherine's home in there. Okay, it's worth, in 2017 is worth like $10.5 million. That's in there. Also, Prince, his rent on his house in 2017 was $5,800. Okay, a month. So as long as he was going to school, the estate could continue to pay that. There's some things that I know that I just don't feel comfortable telling you guys. I'm gonna have to pray on it, and because I've known certain things for like years, and I just felt like I'm not sure if I want to report on that or not. Okay, but I'll think about it. Desert Auto is something that's been in the estate accounting since 2009. Okay, it's making a profit. There's money there, money out, money in. And Desert Auto, is that Tito? Is that you? Michael got something for you, Tito, with Desert Auto? Or are you just an investor? Or you bailed somebody out that owns Desert Auto and you get profit from this automobile company? I don't know, but it's been like mysterious for us fans for a while. But I think the address at one point was a condo that John Branca owned, and that was the address to Desert Auto. And so I think, but my memory's a little foggy, but that's still on there. In 2017, TJ, who we know took over partial guardianship of PBB, Paris, Prince, and Blanket. So he still gets paid. This was all 2017. I don't know. They haven't released it for 2018, 2019, or 2020. We won't get another estate accounting for 2018 until this time next year, around this time next year. So we got to wait a whole year to find out what they paid in 2018. Okay. Let's see what else I have here. Just continue to watch The Masked Singer in Germany. There was some interesting stuff in The Masked Singer Germany. And Busta Rhymes did something with I'll Be There, and I think that was Tina Dunn's video that she did. Or just watch The Masked Singer, but I think something with just look over your shoulder and I'll be there. It's some Busta Rhymes something. All right, so let's see if there's anything else. And I told you guys that Prince was at Havenhurst. Oh yeah, there was a lot of cost for construction in the 8th accounting as well. So I don't know, they don't say where the construction was or anything like that. But I do know in early 2018, before Papa Joe Jackson passed away, he did a virtual tour of Havenhurst, And if I said Neverland a minute ago, I'm talking about Havenhurst right now. I was talking about Neverland with Tom Barack, okay? Havenhurst, I'm talking about with Prince and Omarion, Havenhurst, and the estate had a lot of construction stuff. So in 2018, Papa Joe Jackson did a virtual tour. So you can go back and you can see, I did a video about it. And the place was half finished. It wasn't done. It was like, the house still needed a lot of renovation and a lot of remodeling still done and a lot of updates that needed to be done. So I don't know what shape the house is in now. I told you guys that I saw Vector, the city, come out and look because of mosquitoes. It must have, because Vector has to do with mosquitoes. I think that's the word, Vector. Let me see, Vector. Vector. I think that's mosquitoes. Southern California, Vector. Remember I told you guys about that? Well, something. Maybe it wasn't Vector. Vector exposure. I think that was the southern mosquitoes. Let's see. Mosquitoes. It's a word I had never seen before. You know, I didn't know about. Yeah, it does have to do the mosquitoes and vector. Right, vector control. So that is the right word. So I told you guys that I saw that they had a mosquito issue. Well, I went by Havenhurst the other day, and still a mosquito. I saw the truck, the mosquito truck, the city vector man, inspector come out. So I don't know, was he coming out to say, okay, it's all clear, it's all good? I don't know. But they've had some type of infestation there, if I was to put two and two together. Okay. So hopefully, Havenhurst will be. Let me finish, Michael. Let me finish. I told you Peter Michael Bobby called me today, but I didn't get a chance to talk to him because I was busy and I had something to do, so I didn't get a chance to talk to him. So I said, "Will you come on live?" He said, "Sure." But then, of course, when I call him back, he doesn't answer the phone. I don't even like calling him back. You know what? I'm gonna stop calling him back. Because he don't answer the phone. Right. So he calls me, and I tell him, I'm going to call you back. I got something to do. I'll call you back. And I said, answer your phone. Answer your phone. And he didn't. It's annoying, right? Because I really wanted to talk to him, but I really had something else to do. But I really had to do something, so I really didn't have time to talk to him at that particular moment. All right, I look lovely today. I don't have any eyeliner. Thank you so much. You're so sweet, Peggy. But I forgot my eyeliner. I rubbed it off because I was so rubbing my eyes, and I rubbed it off, and I didn't even realize that I rubbed it off. I don't think I was stupid enough not to put eyeliner on one eye and then not put it on the other eye. That'd be funny, right? Okay, so anyway, but you guys know me well enough that you're not going to be judging that. Okay, all right, anyway, so let's see if there's anything else. Okay, so and if I find anything else more interesting with the estate accounting, I will let you know. Oh, and then Prince, I was going to do this for Prince. Let's see, for Prince Jackson and Omarion. Then I was a little perturbed because Omarion had a video, and it's always something to make black women look bad. That was kind of annoying. Stop making black women look bad, please, guys. Because it wasn't Prince. It wasn't Prince. It was Prince was doing something and promoting Omarion, and Omarion is about the size of the actor, Prince. Prince. No name, formerly known as Prince. That Prince. Omarion looks like he's about that high, that tall, because Prince is not that tall. Prince is only like 5'6", 5'6.5", maybe 5'7". Paris is tall. I think she's like 5'9", 5'9.5". She's tall, but Prince isn't that tall. BG's like 6 feet. I haven't seen him since Papa Joe's memorial, but BG is tall. He's over 6 feet. He's probably about 6'1". He might be 6'2" by now. BG is tall. Okay, Prince is not. All right, so Omarion, and here they are at Omarion's an R&B singer, and here they are at Havenhurst.
Today, as we take you on an epic journey through one of my biggest inspirations, Michael Jackson's Havenhurst estate.
I'm going to show you guys around, show you some iconic areas, tell some personal stories about the family, chop it up with O here about his new album, The Connection.
This is the perfect place to connect and celebrate the release of my new album. Right here, as we tap into the energy the king of pop, where he worked, lived, and created. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You ain't never seen this, okay? So stay tuned.
Yeah, because Prince looks really, really tall, right? So
Peace and blessings to all.
Okay, there we go. Okay. So Prince looks really tall compared to Armarion, but he's not. But so Armarion is little, maybe 5'3", 5'4", maybe 5'2". I think Prince, the singer Prince, formerly known as, is about 5'2". Was about 5'2". We don't know if he faked his death or not. I'm not kind of convinced, even though I did look into it. I did give it an opportunity to look into it, but it's not like Michael's. You know what I mean? It's not like Michael's. Oh, Prince and his motorcycles. All right. So, oh, and then Kenya died. Oh, rest in peace, Kenya. Kenya died. That was sad. Oh, that was so sad. You know, I believe that's Kenya. She looks old. She got gray hair. You know, yeah, on 10/26. Closest friend, 14 years. You know, yeah, that's sad. So rest in peace, Kenya. Oh, that's sad. Prince is sad about that. He loves his dogs and he loves his motorcycles, you know. All right. So, you know, me and my mom, well, it was my mom. She died in 2015. She was 81, but she always had a dog, and she loved mutts. She loved mutts, and we had some golden retrievers though, and some German shepherds, right? But the mutts were the house dogs. The golden retrievers, they were really smart, but really wild. And but anyway, we had a dog named Buttons that lived to be 21 years old. 21 years old. And when we took him to the vet was like, poor Buttons falling apart, just so old. That's very old for a dog. And they put him to sleep. But Buttons, rest in peace, Buttons, you know. And then my mother had other dogs, and another one died, and it's sad when dogs die. It's really, really sad when dogs die. So heart out to you, Prince. All right. So, but Omarion, yeah, he had a video, and in the video, he's showing this black girl, you know, loving her and giving her a piece of jewelry, beautiful piece of jewelry. And in the video, she's like a total spoiled brat. It's the wrong color. Good. You know, why are you going to make us look bad like we don't deserve to have something nice like that? That's the kind of racism that bugs me. You know, always dogging black women. You know, making us look bad, making us look ungrateful. We already get the least amount of gifts from our men anyway. So what was that video to say, don't give them nothing because ain't none of them ever satisfied? Gee whiz. Stop with the black woman hate, please. And it doesn't just come from white people. It comes from black people too. Okay? So I just wanted to say that. But it's not Prince's fault. Not Prince's fault. And Omarion, please, next video, please don't do black woman hate. Please. Gosh, you know, give us a break. And sister, if you're doing that, then you need to stop too. Okay? If you did something like that, you know, gosh, be grateful. What's the difference? Yellow, silver, it's a nice piece of jewelry. It's a gift somebody giving you from their heart. Okay? Even though that's made up because it's a video, you know, it's acting, you know. But anyway, I'm rambling on. So anyway, I think that's all my notes. We have Biden-Harris as the president and vice president. We're very happy about that. And I think those are all my notes. All right, guys. Until next time. And keep Michaeling. And I will see you next time. Ciao.